pretty cool experience. So just being in there and New England's obviously a great sports town and meet with them. So I thought it went well. I think New England's a great spot, and all these teams are. I got a great spot.
When you had a chance to reflect on last season, what did you make of your performance last year?
Yeah, shoot. I think one of the most explosive offenses in the country. I think start off 6-0 and kind of one of those things where some games where I could have made some more plays at the end to win some more games. But at the same time, kind of learning experience and had some big time offensive games. And at the end of the day, should just go back out there and take it one play at a time and just confidence in myself.
Drake, what were your impressions of the Broncos at the kickoff meeting with Sean?
Yeah, it was awesome meeting with Coach Payton. I think anytime you got one of the great offensive minds in there, meeting with him was pretty cool. And Davis Webb, he seemed right off the bat, seemed like he kind of one of the great quarterback coaches you could play for, and just fun being there with those guys and got a great experience and got Javonte Williams is a Carolina guy out there in Denver. So
You and Caleb on different corners in different corners of America, really far away from each other. Did you watch him? Did you keep an eye on what he was doing during the course of the years? How's that?
Yeah, no doubt. I think also the Pac-12 after dark is always on late, so I'm all done with my game. But anytime Caleb got to know him throughout high school and being in the same class and just rooting for him. Such a great guy. Got to see him here again. Anytime you're rooting for guys like that, you're rooting for him. I think anytime you get to see quarterbacks around the country pulling against them, I don't think that's right. So you go pull for guys because I generally enjoy being around Caleb.
Do you think there'll be a little bit of competitiveness though at the NFL levels?
Oh, always. Yeah. Hey, when it gets in between the lines, it's a different story. But out here, you always just rooting for them and checking up on them, asking how they're doing.
Can you talk about your relationship with Mitchell Trubisky?
Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah. Mitch has been around. Came back to North Carolina a few times, and he's been great. I think he hit me up before the season and just said best of luck, and he's a great mentor anytime. The Carolina Blue quarterback fraternity. Just try to stick together.
What would you say to the Bears fans that, use a lightning rod conversation in Chicago, obviously? What would you say to the Bears fans following in his footsteps if he were to come to Chicago?
Yeah, Mitch, I think we had some great years in Chicago, especially that one specific year. I remember making the playoffs and playing well. So, I think a lot of people, they analyze based off the helmet. I think we're different players and different people, but at the same time, big fan of Mitch.
Meetings with Eli Manning been like?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm from New York. What have your meetings with Eli been like in trading with him?
Yeah, Eli's, big fan. I think Eli would probably say, he's probably seen me too much. I've been following around, and so it's always on Zooms. I think the biggest thing is just being a sponge, soaking it all in. And I don't have all the answers, and I don't know it all. Just being up there with Eli, and like I said, David Morris training with him down there in Alabama. He was his backup at Ole Miss, so just kind of the small world of connections and just trying to soak it all up.
Any advice that Eli's given you through this process?
Yeah, Eli, just be myself. Just enjoy it. Don't be somebody I'm not, and just at the end of the day, don't give the NFL too much spotlight or credit. It's just go out there and playing ball. Yeah, it was good in there. Meeting with Coach Dave Ball, big fan of him. Offensive mind, one of the best. So it's getting there, getting to know those guys. Know Mr. Shane. So it was good in there.
How's your time at Myers partner there for the next level of foundation?
Yeah, that's a good call out. Being from Charlotte, Myers Park is one of the best decisions I made. Attending that high school, one of the best high schools out there. Playing there really changed my football path. Going in there and kind of my sophomore year and being the guy quarterback, and from there just kind of things started off there. The start of my journey, and looking forward to getting back to Charlotte and seeing some of those guys. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. Sam, I played Little League ball with Sam when I was, in first grade, sixth grade, playing tackle football. Sam was the quarterback, and I was playing probably on the sideline clapping for him. But it's really a small world from Charlotte. So many guys, Daniel Jones and, Sam Howell, all these guys, really, I don't think people give enough credit to Charlotte. Great area of football, and just North Carolina, I think it's a little bit slept on.
This past season, what area of your game do you feel like grew in the most, especially how does that your center?
Yeah, just preparing. I think the biggest thing is learning how to prepare, like a pro. I'm always, obviously don't have it figured out yet. I still had to go to class in between, practice and meeting time. So I think that'll be a little bit different. But also just making plays with my feet, knowing when to check it down to the running back too. Be patient. I think guys try to, drop 8 on me and test my patience. So just being able to, take the check down and move the chains.
Your next team felt as though it's best for you to sit as a rookie?
Yeah, I think something that I think would be an advantage and something. There's always two sides to it. I think it could be a huge help. You see guys where it works out, like Jordan Love, and you see instances where going in like CJ right away is can be successful. So whatever they think, I'm ready. For both ways, ready to go in there and compete to be the starter. Obviously, you can have that mindset either way. But at the same time, I know these guys get paid a lot of money to make these decisions.
How much did it help to sit for that year in 21 behind Sam?
Oh, it was huge. Learning how to prepare. Learning how to create relationships and handle all the media. Sam was in the spotlight. One of the elite guys in college football. So it was fun to sit behind Sam. He's become one of my best friends. Yeah, favorite family memory. I think kind of my brother Luke. The shot he hit against Kentucky kind of put us on notice back in Memphis and in that year. But really just. Being the youngest of four boys, 3 older brothers, 3 of my best friends, got a lot of memories. Yeah, with Washington, I think first, Coach Quinn, was great. Kind of clicked right off the bat. He's a great guy and great coach. Shoot, the stuff he's done defensively with the Cowboys over the past years has been pretty special. So meeting in there and Coach Pritchard, recruited me in high school from Stanford, so got to know him a little bit. And Coach Kingsbury knows my office winner from college, so got a lot of connections. Yeah, the Bears, shoot, great sports town. Chicago's about as good as it gets. So just got in there and let them know who I am. I don't think they knew much about me, and just show them, what I got and who I am, and kind of speak on some of the plays and some of the tape. Yeah, just a competitor. I think just a winner. I think if there's something where I can do it all, I can play inside the pocket. I can play outside the pocket, make plays with my feet. Pick up first downs on the run, win intelligently. I feel like a smart kid. So just try to one of those things where I feel like I can kind of try to do it all. Yeah. For sure. Anytime they're in zone, let it rip, man. They find the open area and let it rip. I pride myself in making all the throws, and I feel like I can. And, from whatever hash in college, the hashes are a little bit wider, so some of the longer throws. And I think these defenses try to test me, and I'm ready for it.
Great. Is it
Yeah, just my ability to connect with people, my ability to create relationships and just connect with all types of different people. I think that's the biggest thing with me. I'm not going to be a guy going in there, as a rookie, just starting to yell and scream and be a leader right off the bat, kind of show my work ethic and earn the respect of the guys, and then from then just kind of grow in more as a vocal guy. What inspired me to play football? That's a great question, actually. I think my dad played quarterback at North Carolina. About all of us went to North Carolina. So just, kind of there and, growing up, my 3 older brothers, none of them were quarterbacks. So I figured, the last one, how about it be me? So just my dad, he's been, the guy watching me throw it my whole life. Yeah, I think that's one of the toughest things, showing as a quarterback, you're not touching practice. People think that you don't lift as hard because you're not, barbell benching, and people kind of call you out for it. So the biggest thing for me was, my, running. I think, sometimes I hurdled or try to break tackles, and some of the hurdle stuff I need to, shy away from to stay healthy. But I think at the same time it shows some of competing. One of the kind of the best, impacts I felt like I had was, after, I ran for first down and made somebody miss or tried to hurdle a guy. Those guys loved that, and that was kind of my way. Say that again. Sorry, some of the guys are yelling at us. Yeah, with the Falcons, shoot, Atlanta, I was really impressed. Obviously TJ Yates, North Carolina guy, the quarterback coach. So that was my first interview of the combine here, so it made it easy, being with a North Carolina guy. And Coach Morris is, congratulating him. He was a new head coach, so I thought Atlanta went well. Yeah, that's a lot to live up to now with Tom. So one of the best, one of the GOATs. Coach Christian was my quarterback. He helped with the quarterbacks in North Carolina. He coached Tom back in Tampa. So just got to watch some old film, some quarterback drills, how consistent he was, and how he handled himself and took care of his body.
You kind of set the standard and followed up.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. I think the biggest measurement for quarterback is wins and losses. And I think there's some games at the end of the games where I could have done there and make a few more plays to help us impact the win column. But at the same time, I wouldn't redo anything. I put it all out there and left it all out there.
I didn't feel like the Bears knew a lot about you. What do you mean by that?
Oh no, just haven't met with them, haven't seen them. I wasn't at the Senior Bowl or any of that, so I'm kind of one of the younger. I'm a junior, so they probably haven't seen me for as long. But no, they were all of them at practice and at some games. So.
Early impressions of what they got before you went back?
Yeah, for sure. No doubt. Watching Chicago. Cole Kmet's a great tight end, and you got DJ Moore who played in. I was a big Panthers fans growing up, so watching DJ and the ability to play in those cold weather games, and always feel like Chicago always got a great defense. So.
What advice would you give younger high school players about the process that you wish you would have had when you were down?
Yeah, just enjoy high school football. Some of the best times of my life. My senior year of football in high school got taken away because of COVID, and I missed that. Missed playing on the lights on Friday nights, and just to outwork everybody. You don't got to post everything on social media like you're working hard. Just work in silence, work in the dark. Any event for the NFL Combine? Ooh, I like that. Let's do a 3-point contest, basketball. I think basketball kind of goes into play with being an athlete and being able to shoot the rock. Say what? Birds are real? No, I took a conspiracy class in college, so I talked a little bit about that. But no, I think they are.